This is what I got up to on day 2 of my first ever solo trip to New York. This was my only full day of the trip, so I took advantage of the jet lag and got up early, jumped straight into an Uber over to Prospect Street in Brooklyn to use the walkway for the Brooklyn Bridge. This was about 7:30 on a Saturday morning, and look how quiet it is. So good for getting good selfies and views of the skyline. Then I headed to Dumbo to grab my first ever New York bagel from a place called La Bagel Delight. I decided to pop around the corner as well to eat it on Washington Street because it has these insane views of the Manhattan Bridge, and I'm obsessed with everything bagel seasoning now. Then I walked to a coffee shop called Percent Arabica. Found this on Pinterest, and the views again were unreal. The videos just don't do it justice. Quickly got an Uber back into Manhattan because I'd bought a Go City Explorer pass on attraction tickets, specifically to use at the 9/11 Museum. I also paid $11 for a guided headset and ended up spending a good 3 hours there. It was past lunchtime by this point, so I headed to Bubby's, which is viral on TikTok at the moment for their pancakes. So I obviously had to get the pancake flight, and it was so good. They also have a vintage photo booth downstairs, so I treated myself to a little souvenir. Then I walked into Soho to do some shopping. New York or Nowhere was my favourite for like aesthetic New York clothing and souvenir bits. Ran back to the hotel to freshen up and then headed back out for some dinner at Los Tacos No. 1, which was the best authentic Mexican tacos ever and way beyond affordable, like only $5-6 each. Insane. Then I walked over to Times Square because I bought some last minute cheap tickets on SeatGeek to a Broadway show. I'm so glad I managed to fit this in, and the seats were incredible. After the show I tried Raising Cane's for the first time, which was quite rowdy because it was in Times Square, but then I walked back to the hotel to crash, ready for day 3 and my final day in New York.